What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, oh man, I mean, where do I begin? We have officially lost the ODI series. We are down 3-1 in the series. Of course, there's only one more ODI left, and there's nothing we can do about it. Sri Lanka will win the series. They've been by far the dominant team in this entire series so far. And yeah, they've batted a lot better. They've fielded a lot better. They've bowled a lot better, to be honest. Okay, maybe they haven't exactly bowled a lot better, but they've definitely batted a hell of a lot better. And they've just looked like they wanted to win it a lot more than us. Now, of course, I could be, a petty Australian right now and say, oh, we don't have our best team in. Oh, we're missing... Who are we missing? We're only missing our key bowlers, really. And we had most of them last night. So, in fact, we're only missing, really, a frontline spinner. An Adam Zampa or a Swepson. A spinner who has played more than 4 ODI games in his life. Respectfully to Matt Kuningham, he's only played like 2 games in his life. Well, 3 now. So... of course, when he's frontlining our attack, it just, you can't win, unfortunately. But hey, well done to Sri Lanka. They made 258 to start off the game. Hold on, player of the match, though, before we get into it, was just another century from another classy Sri Lankan. Lanka, none for 7 off 1. That's where he won man of the match. No. Look, 110 off 106. They have just got talent on this team, and they have done nothing but prove me wrong this entire series. The T20s, I expected us to be better than them at T20s, which we only just really won, by the way. But these ODIs, we have been so far outclassed by just a better format, just a better team, and yeah, that's really all there is to it. We have looked pretty bad as an Aussie, but hey. If you guys are new, subscribe. I recommend it. It's free, so do it. All right, Sri Lanka, they went into bat first. 258 now. That's actually not even a big total for any ODI. I definitely thought we were going to chase this down. I don't know where it went wrong, guys. What are we doing? Respectfully, what are we doing? All right, I'll leave all the Australian, roasting towards the end, but we're going to go through Sri Lanka here, because they deserve all the credit here. Well, someone who actually may not deserve the credit is Dick Weller. He just can't make any runs to save himself at the moment. Nasanka, of course, coming off a century in the last game, goes for 13 here. It always seems to happen when you make a century. Kusal Mendes for 14. Dahania De Silva, 60. It was really just this partnership between De Silva and Lanka that really finished the match off. Finished off their innings, to be honest, because they were I didn't think they were on track for anything more than 240 at one point, 230. We took some early wickets and we just looked like we came to the ground, switched on, turned on, ready to win. No, we didn't. As we spoke about that man, Lanka, 110 off 106 balls, 10 fours, and only 1 6 is outrageous. And it just shows you how many singles and hard twos he would have had to run. That's what you call an innings of obviously, but that's what you call a ball by ball just threat of an innings. How old is he? How old is Lanka now? He wouldn't be that old at all. Yeah, 24. So he's still 24. I think I checked that the other day. He turns 25 in a few days, actually. So, shout out to the man Lanka. His birthday is actually 2 days after mine. So, yeah, cool. Shanaka, he gets run out for 8. For 4, well, this guy, Danith Walalaj, or however you pronounce his last name, has just been so good and so impressive during this series so far. Maybe he hasn't, taken, a 6-fer or a 5-fer or a 5-fer, but he's looked really good. He looks very capable with bat in hand as well for such a youngster. 19 off 35 is obviously, it's not great, but he just had to stay out there for a little bit at the end just to soak up more overs. Every run counts in ODIs especially. Karuna Ratne gone for 7. Hasarunga back into the team. Of course, missed the last game with... I don't know why he was left out. I can't remember. But he made 21 off 20, not out. So, 258. I thought we were definitely going to chase this. I really, really did think we had this one in the bag. All right, let's go through our bowlers, though. Josh Hazlewood, he always bowls great. He is our best bowler by... Oh, I just said our best bowler, and then I forgot that Pat Cummins actually played. So... scratch that. He's our equal best bowler. None for 45 off 10. Glenn Maxwell, 1 for 49 off 8. Probably the best he's looked with ball in hand this entire series so far. And him only bowling 8 overs, finally. It's a lot better than him bowling, 10 overs. Because those extra 2 overs, that's when they start to target you. And it's obviously a lot later in the game as well. I like that. Matt Kuningham, 2 for 56 off 8. I mean, he has his best game in Australian colours. And, I mean, everyone who pays attention to any sort of Australian cricket or, the youngsters coming through would have known of Matt Kuningham and, might have known a little bit about him. But, yeah, I mean, we've seen a future from him since he was like 18 years old in this country. He has been someone who I've been waiting for to hit the big stage for a while. And now he's on the international stage. He looks at home. There is some times, obviously, where he's going to be under fire. He's going to get put for a lot of runs. But he's impressive. He's really, really good. And I think in places like India, India especially, because that's the next subcontinent. Well, we've got a test series in Sri Lanka already. But, when our next test series happens in India or wherever we're playing, I think Matt Kuningham could be a big part of that. For those spinning pitches. All right, Pat Cummins, 2 for 37 off 9. Beautiful, Patrick. Mitchell Marsh, 2 for 29 off 7. Again, probably the best bowling we've really seen from him in a while for Australia as well. Cam Green, none for 27 off 5. And Labuschagne, none for 13 off 2. So, I mean, look, an inexperienced spinning attack. I mean, we've got Matt Kuningham, who took 2 wickets, which is awesome. But after him, we've got, a part-timer in Glenn Maxwell and a very rough part-timer in Labuschagne. So, Labuschagne is more of a, the occasional over guy. When Maxwell is obviously more of like an all-rounder type. But, yeah, I think we're going to have to sort this out before any sort of ODI World Cup. Because if we go in to an ODI World Cup with just an inexperienced sort of spinning attack, we're in some trouble. So hopefully Zampa and Swepson are going to be fit and firing for the World Cup this year as well. I hope. But all right. Now we get into the sad part. Now we get into the sad part of the video as there is a bug on my screen. We're just going to flick that little fella away. All right, so 258 was the target. Again, I thought we had this. I really... All right, apologies. My mic, it's broken, essentially. So sometimes it stops my recording or like the little bit at the back of my microphone will fall out. It's pretty self-explanatory. So we're going to have to go here. I think I just started talking about Australia. So this is where we're going to start from. Man, oh man. There's... David Warner. David. He goes for 99 off 112 deliveries, 12 fours. He was looking just so tempered at the crease. He was looking at his very best. He had just taken full control of the innings early. Damn it, I tell you what, if he stayed out there, we probably go on to win this match. Obviously, easier said than done, but damn it. And he got out stumped as well, which is never ideal. And it kind of felt like as soon as that wicket kind of fell, it was just a momentum of wickets and poles. The spinners had us we do not know how to play spin. I know that we are from Australia, and I know that our conditions are pace, seam, just quick, right? No, not in Sri Lanka. It is spin, maybe one over of pace, spin, 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 another over of pace. So, look, if you don't know how to play spin, you're in a bit of danger for this series. So, Finchy, I mean, he's been really good so far, so we give him a break there. Mitchell Marsh, yeah, it's just not coming together for Marshy. I mean, he's doing really, really good with the ball. He did pretty good in the IPL towards the end of the season. He was obviously one of our best players at the World Cup. He's in great form, but it just feels like we just need to see him in 50-over cricket just go on and get a big score. Because can't really recall the... Oh, actually, hold on. Did he score a 70 in the West Indies, I think? Or in Bangladesh? I can't remember where it was, but... yeah, we'll just move on. Marnus Labuschagne, it's just disappointing, to be honest. I love Labuschagne. He is probably up there as my top 3 favourite Aussie cricketer in the last, 18 months, but... man, he just can't find any runs. Obviously, in red ball cricket, it's another field, but in white ball cricket, he just... Especially 50-over cricket, he's definitely in our best team. I'm not arguing that, but he's not making any runs. He just doesn't look like he knows how to play the spin at all. This is someone who, before the Pakistan series, of course, he released that footage of him playing, a bunch of hard spin, which is obviously, great to get used to, but it is just, it's just so tricky at the moment. Alex Carey, again, I'm not going to beat around the bush. Josh Inglis or Philippe should be playing right now. It's an absolute joke that Carey is playing in all 3 formats, that no other wicketkeeper in this country can get a crack. I mean, it took 6 years for Alex Carey to even get an opportunity to play for Australia. And it took our captain being removed from the team just so we could play a new keeper. Alex Carey is our test keeper. I'm not doubting that, but Josh Inglis is a by far better white ball player than Alex Carey. Josh Philippe is probably maybe not as good as Carey just yet, but he's got a much bigger future. He is someone who just play the man. I mean, Philippe and Inglis are both on this tour with Australia A. I think Philippe might have gone home, but I think Inglis is still there. We've lost the last 3 games in a row, and you're telling me we can't even make one effing change to the batting lineup. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't know what single drugs the Australian selectors are on right now, but make a change. Do something. Don't just... you get paid to help this team win, to know the depth of the team in and out, to bring in players for certain conditions, to change the lineups when there's something going wrong. George Bailey, use your brain. What is going on? And I don't know who picks the 11 for every game, whether it's Aaron Finch or it's a group who picks the teams for every game, but no. I don't know who they are. But you guys need to pull your finger out of your asses and start doing something. Travis Head is just being completely disrespected. And you want to know something that is even more disrespectful, is batting one of our greatest white ball batsmen this country will ever goddamn see. And we're batting him at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. He's batting at 7. I had to count. Seriously, guys, what the F is Alex Carey doing coming in before Head and Maxwell? I have no words for that shit. And that has happened every single game, that Carey is coming in before Head and Maxwell. Maxwell should be batting in the top 5, easily. Easily top 5. It gets me worked up. I'm angry, to be honest. I'm actually pissed off. Not that we lost. I'm totally okay with us losing. But it's when we do nothing about losing, are we just accepting losing at this point? Do we not have any players that could come in to at least make an effort, make a change? No. No. I see plenty of guys sitting on the boundary like Inglis. Jai Richardson was brought out of this team after taking 3 wickets in the last game. I mean, make it make sense to me, people. Make this shit make sense to me. Cameron Green, Yeah, I mean, he went for 13. Pat Cummins actually was pretty good with the stick in hand, 35 off 43. We always trust in Pat Cummins, always. He always does what's needed. Kuhnenman, I mean, these guys aren't expected to bat, so it doesn't matter. What matters? What matters is that we couldn't chase down 250 on a deck that respectfully wasn't, a challenging deck. Like, I know we aren't great players of spin, but we can at least do it. Like, I've seen this team win matches in India and Pakistan and across the entire freaking world, but the time we get to Sri Lanka, we can't win? Like, what's going on? Man, rant over. All right, Sri Lanka, we're into the bowlers. Karuna Ratne, 2 for 19 off 5. He killed us. Vic Sharma, he is one of my favourite spinners in the world right now. After watching what he did for CSK and now at international level, he's a superstar. Hasaranga, again, obviously, probably my favourite cricketer in the world at the moment, to be honest. Like, who doesn't love Hasaranga? 1 for 52 off 10. And this guy, Walalaj, if that's how you pronounce it, 1 for 29 off 5. He was pretty good. Dahanya De Silva, 2 for 39 off 10. Van der Say, 2 for 40 off 7. Lanka, none for 7 off 1. And the skipper, Shanaka, 1 for 23 off 2. So, I mean, you can already see here, look how many spinners they goddamn went with. I mean, come on, guys. Like, we had 2 part-time spinners and 1, frontline spinner. Sri Lanka had about 4 different specialised spinners in their team and about 2 part-timers. Like, bro, that is overkill. But that is what it takes to win a match. Like, are you telling me we didn't have any other spinner on this tour that can... Like, do we not have another specialist tour spinner in this country? I used to bowl a handy leg spin in my day. Get me on the tour. George, I'm available. I'm ready. Sign me up. I'm ready. I'm here. I will happily play in Sri Lanka. I will, as long as they let me vlog the games, I will do match day vlogs as well. It'll be so fun. Just invite me down, George. Invite me. Hey, I want to meet Hasaranga. Hey. All right, let's go to here. There's one more ODI. Not that it really matters. Well, for us, 24th of June. Whatever. So Sri Lanka have won that. That's done. Now we can move on to real deal cricket here. We've got some real deal test cricket. Yeah, we'll see how we go there. I'm not confident at all. After seeing what these pitches have produced, due to spin, I'm not confident at all. So let's see how that goes. But hey, well done to Sri Lanka. They win the series, and they have looked by far the better team, and they deserve it. So hey, congratulations to all the Sri Lankan fans out there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one.